Hi YouTube, and welcome to this Valentine's Day edition of The Good News.
I'm Doc.
And I'm TJ. And we are excited to share our first Valentine's Day on YouTube.
Yes, and when I realized we'd be doing the Valentine edition, I thought I wore my red.
And I did not, so now I feel bad.
Uh-oh. Well, don't feel bad. People always say I'm reddish complexion anyway, so I didn't have to wear red really to be in red. And I never really understood that people say I'm red. I thought I was just paper sack brown or caramel or something like that. I never really considered myself red. But I'm hearing it so much, I guess maybe as I get older.
Red is definitely your color.
I guess red is my color.
I may be biased, but I think you look good and everything.
Thank you, baby.
I love you.
I love you too.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you. I can't wait to give you a Valentine present.
I'm excited about it. Any gift receiving holiday is just a great time for me. We were just talking about earlier this week about the Atlanta snowing again, and so how challenging this Valentine's Day is going to be. I think about for the individuals that had dinner plans and those things that hopefully will be dried out and snowed in by tomorrow, but also the retailers and the individuals at the restaurants that had already counted on these big tips for the weekend.
It was interesting seeing, I think it was one of the floral companies saying that they would still be delivering in the Atlanta area for Valentine. This day money making season. Florist companies for the most part, and they have to get it out. And fortunately, it looks like the sun might break Friday, even though we've still been told to be off the roads and stay safe. I'm pretty sure they have couriers that's going to be out there delivering flowers because that's how they make their money. But Valentine is always one of those special days. And I guess I don't even know how to communicate this, but I have issues when people always try to make everything a holiday now. And it's all about the retail for the most part.
Holidays.
And I'm okay with trying to make the bottom line and trying to stay in the black, but to try to throw spirituality in it and religion in it and put a saint in front of Valentine and all this other stuff, and I just have issues with that because love should be every day.
Yes, it should.
I think love should be shown every day, and you should always be able to go out and enjoy yourself with the one you love, even if it's just yourself that you love. If you're single and you're in between people, but
I forget about how difficult Valentine's Day can be for singles. Seems like I've been booed up forever. So I forget that it can be one of those where if you're newly in a relationship where it seems like that's the time for it to get more serious, or there's more pressure for it to move to the next level. So I guess we need to be in prayer because we know people that are in those type of relationships that are budding relationships.
But I think people say this era of generation is different than what it was 10 and 20 years ago. Social media has really changed how we communicate. And I have some of my 5,000 friends, some of my closest 5,000 Facebook friends. I read some of their posts, and there have been a couple of people I guess selling themselves out for Valentine, where they would be your dates for a certain dollar amount, and they would even let you hold their hand for
just brought up the
amount.
question all of your Facebook friends. I haven't seen any of that going on my page.
Yes, and it was interesting because usually I get all the God talk on my Facebook page because most people know I'm pastor. But
I'm gonna say those are probably the same people.
Yes, and and it's just so funny, but also Valentine makes me laugh because as a male, usually that's the time men start arguments leading up to Valentine, so they won't have to go through all the things that Valentine entail, like buying flowers and candy and gifts and taking them out.
It can be a lot of pressure when you think about it. We both have sons, and I'm sure they're sweating a little bit. Around this time of year with the young ladies in their lives, so it's a challenging time of year, a lot of pressure.
It is, and and we do this to ourselves a lot of times. I think it all stems from people wanting to be happy. And I think people want to be happy. I think people want to be able to feel good. And I put out a post on Facebook earlier about being happy. I said, if we want to be happy, why not have happy thoughts? You know, we spend most of our time and energy thinking about bad things. Are we really saying we don't want to be happy? Because our thoughts control our feelings.
You know, I was thinking back to our sons. So a point of advice: if you're going to give jewelry, don't let it be anywhere near a ring-size box shape. Make sure it's a necklace in a long box, so there's no confusion before the opening of the gift.
That's a good point.
And a bracelet, earrings.
You know, I even advise don't even give jewelry on Valentine unless it's gonna be a ring. So you know, no bracelet, no anything, because it won't do nothing but upset her.
You know, I think Valentine's Day, birthday, Christmas. Maybe New Year's Eve are just points in the year where we think, okay, if he's gonna do it, it's gonna be now. So,
and you know, that's reason it's so much better to do it not on one of those days. I guess I would say it would be better not to do it on one of those days. And you know, you be out in restaurants, and especially on Valentine, when you see couples together, especially young couples, it's almost like people expecting someone to get down on their knee and propose and see the girl have some ring and a cake and a champagne. You know how creative we are around Valentine, but Valentine is one of those things that just really, it brings out a certain level of energy in people.
I think any holiday that helps us focus on love and those that we love that are in our lives. Because I remember growing up, I was always, my mom used Valentine, and she would get me the little sweet tarts, and I could make sentences with them. So I think any holiday that gets us to focus on love and family and showing and sharing, that is a good thing.
And you know, one thing I used to like to do, and I don't think I've done it recently, but you know, because there are so many single people, you know, in our office, a lot of guys, we used to always make sure we gave ladies something really small, just to let them know that we thought about them, because we work with them all day. We see them go through the ups and downs in relationships with either their spouses or their significant others. And you know, when you spend that much time with someone in the office, if you're able, it won't hurt to just give them an appreciation, let them know that you're thinking about them. You don't have to be that you're in love with them, but you love them. And a lot of times people misunderstand that principle.
It's really a great time just to show just that, just general love and care for those around you. And don't forget our elderly, our people that may be without a spouse. I work with a co-worker who recently lost a husband of 37 years. So, and I'm sure this is a difficult time. So please remember to reach out to those that may be like that in your life, that are either lost a loved one or are alone.
And you know, and one other thing about Valentine is the stuff that you get to eat. You know, I think about all
your holidays food.
I think about all the red velvet cakes that are being made, and
you eat the cake, I get the
chocolate candy, and all the you know good type eats that are available. And the reason I said that because I want to say I don't normally give a plug, but I want to give a plug out to Red Mama Velvet Cake, Red Velvet Mama Cake. I don't know if I'm saying the name right.
Okay, we'll post the link.
Yes, but anyway, it's Teresa Ayers, and she has red velvet cakes, and she sells them throughout the year, but I know she really sells them a lot on Valentine. And since she's family, I thought, and she's avid Good News YT viewer, I thought I would shout her out on Valentine. That if you're looking for some Valentine red velvet cake, make sure you look for her on my Facebook page. We'll put a link to her on the Good News YT, and just support our local economy.
You know, I would love to have a red velvet cake to wash down my red in the center sirloin steak.
That would be nice. I'm sure she can have one made in a matter of minutes or maybe a couple hours. She's only a text or a phone call away, so we can make that happen. But I tell you what's going to be very excited about this.
What's that?
All those who take care of our teeth. Dentists usually love this time of year because they know everybody coming back because of the cavities.
Well, I didn't request any hard candy.
Okay.
So maybe I won't break a tooth or anything weird like that.
But you know, but overall, I just really enjoy Valentine because usually you see people giving, and it's just one of those expressions and tokens of love that you see a lot of time that people might not even know you, and they go you know, they'll give you a different smile, a different look, just because love is in the air.
Yeah.
And that same love that people want on Valentine's Day, Jesus gave to us over 2,000 years ago when he gave us the ultimate sacrifice, when he sacrificed himself for all of us, for those of us who confess all our sins to him and cast all our cares on him, because Jesus cares about each and every one of you all.
No greater love
Than this.
Well, before we go, I do want to encourage all of our YouTube viewers to show that love that Christ shows us when you go out to your various locations, your various restaurants. Make sure that you treat your servers
with love.
With love. I mean, it's a holiday that they're having to work. I mean, they want to be out doing the same things that you're doing. So leave with a kind word, a generous tip, and a smile.
That'll go a long way.
It will. It will.
So until the next time,
good day and good night.